Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Raptor X here with Good Clean Gaming RX, and people have been loving Subnautica. So I'm going to go ahead and record another video. As of this recording, the first video was 19 comments, and I've had 19 views on it. 14 comments and 19 views, and that's just in the first 20 or so hours. So I'm definitely going to be playing some more of this Subnautica. And I love the game as it is, so I'll definitely be playing more of that. So we have a radio message, and I believe since the background noise wasn't very loud in the last few games, you couldn't hear that. It made it difficult to hear some of the things that were happening in the background and the radio messages. So I'm going to go ahead and play some of those through in my communicator in the PDA here. And that way you guys can actually hear what I've been hearing. Okay, so let's see here. Radio, we want to get all the ones that have anything about the Aurora. Okay, so let's actually I'm gonna go ahead and play all these through. So here's the first one, and I'll just play all the way through them. Hopefully you'll be able to hear them a bit better. Wait a moment. No, maybe we can't play that.
The Aurora suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
Okay, so the Aurora was like totally destroyed. Orbital hull failure means there was a big crack in the hull and it fell out of the sky essentially. And we don't know why. No humans left. Let's see here, and this is the other important part.
Detecting increased local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core, sustained during planet fall.
So there was damage to the drive core the first day, and the here we go. The radiation continues to climb.
Caution. Continued degradation of the Aurora's drive core may result in a quantum detonation. Continuing to monitor.
Okay, and then let's see here. Okay, so then I was able to access the radio after getting the life pod signal.
Life pod secondary systems online. Running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to databank.
So I was able to get the life pod secondary systems online after getting the repair tool, and then access the radio.
This is Aurora. Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
So that one appears that the Aurora at least is responding to distress signals.
Warning. Local radiation readings suggest the Aurora's drive core has reached critical state. Quantum detonation will occur within 2 hours.
Okay, and then let's see here. There was an explosion, and that was the quantum detonation. I'm not sure if I caught that on video or not. I'm not sure. Here we go. So it looks like there's no audio in this one actually. It says emergency, a quantum detonation has occurred in the Aurora's drive core. The reactor will reach a supercritical state in T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then there was a massive explosion. And the Aurora, there were quite a few flames coming from that now, and it's continued in that way ever since. I also received a radio from another radio beacon. This is from LifePod 3.
Receiving pre-recorded distress call, laying back.
This is LifePod 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency sea glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
So, and then in the last video we went there and got the sea glide, and I was able to fabricate one of those. So the radiation suit was added to our blueprint database in the last one, and I'm now looking for the lead to get that. There was a transmission from an Avery Quinn of the trading ship Sunbeam to the Aurora, and we've not gotten any response out of the Aurora because there's nobody there. So let's see here. We've gotten a couple of different new recipes. The radiation suit, which we need fiber mesh and lead, so we'll have to find some of that before we can make that. We also were able to unlock, let's see here, the beacon. So we can make that with copper ore and titanium. We can go ahead and put that, we can put that down somewhere, and it'll show us, you know, how to get to something and how far away it is. Mobile vehicle bay, we still have to get some more of the blueprint parts for that one before we can unlock it, and the same for the grav trap, but I'm not sure exactly what that one does. We did unlock the sea glide, and we made one of those, and that makes us, or allows us to go a lot faster. Here's a multi-purpose room. We still have to get the blueprints for that one. And what else? Alien containment. We still have to get the blueprints for that. And we've also learned the trash can. It permanently deconstructs unwanted items and safely releases their constituent atoms into the atmosphere. So it's essentially an incinerator. Okay, databank. So we've got data downloads from the Aurora survivors, the Lifeprod 3 crew log. Unidentified crew 1. You really think it'll carry 2 of us? Unidentified crew 2. Your regular sea glide tows a mass of 80 kilograms at over 30 kilometers per hour. The power cell I rigged to this one should double that. Unidentified crew 1. You think there's something out there faster? Unidentified crew 2. Oh sure, and that's assuming it doesn't overload 3 meters from the life pod. Unidentified crew 1. You're calm about this. Unidentified crew 2. I'm seeing the engineering problem. If I stop seeing the maths, I'll be terrified. Some geological data about the environment. May support Leviathan class predators. Water contaminated with high levels of foreign bacteria. Planet is beyond Federation space. Rescue is unlikely. Limestone outcrops, scattered wreckage, indigenous life forms. So we've got different coral. The brain coral, which releases oxygen. Coral shell plate. Giant coral tubes. Table coral. Let's see here. And then fauna, let's see here. We've got the gasopod, which apparently acidic pods may be retrieved and repurposed. So we may be able to get some acid pods from those. Small, let's see, the hoverfish is edible. The peeper is edible as well. Edible, high calorie count, further research required. The Gary fish is also edible. We've got the bladderfish, which we use for filtering water, and the boomerang, which is also edible. Scavengers and parasites, we've got the floater, and the shuttle bug. And I haven't seen any of those yet. Or I have seen them, but I haven't noticed them. Necessary waste recycle presence may indicate nearby cave systems. Okay, interesting. May aid in flotation of sunken objects. Ah, that could be useful. Okay, flora, exploitable flora. We've got the creep vine. It's edible, and it's got construction applications. The creep vine seeds got construction applications as well, and the sulfur plant. These plants appear to serve as nests for the explosive organisms which guard them. The outer petals are undamaged by the presence of the inhabiting creature, suggesting a complex co-development. The plant has evolved to feed on nutrients and minerals deposited within it by the fish. Sulfuric deposits on the inner leaves provide an insight into the mechanism by which the creatures explode. Assessment sulfur has applications in construction of the repair tool, so hopefully we won't need to get into those much more. Let's see here. Okay, all environment protection suits, so we've got one of those on. Aurora ship status. Okay, and blueprint database corrupted. Okay, so since that's spent quite a decent amount of our time here, we're going to go ahead and get started on our exploring. So let's go ahead and get out of here. and I will show you what the escape pod can do. So I'm going to go ahead and hit 2 here. And so there's the Aurora. As you can see, it's quite on fire. And looks like there's been quite a bit of damage to it, and it looks like it's quite a distance away. The life pod that we were able to get to was a little ways over that way, and we were able to get to that and get the sea glide from it, but that was quite a distance. And I believe there's an island or something over there. I've heard that there's an island in the clouds, or there's a dense fog around it, but that looks like it's a little ways off. So we're going to go ahead and see what we can find over here. That's just a roll 2. Okay. So let's go in the direction of the Aurora over here and see how close we can get, and I'll see why I haven't headed over there quite yet. First off, I'm not sure exactly how far away it is and whether I can get to it or not. But secondarily, as we get closer, we start to get radiation detection, and it starts doing damage to our health, and we start getting quite a few Geiger clicks. So I don't quite want to go over there quite yet, because I don't really want to die. Oh, they missed us. So that's the other thing I don't like about the caves. They have these terrible exploding fish, and they do a significant amount of damage. Oh wow, this looks interesting. Oh.
Oxygen.
Oh, up we go. Okay, let's go ahead and recharge this, and then see what we can find down in these caves. I'm going to go ahead and put our survival knife into the standard slot there. There we go. Repair tool in there, and there. What was that? Okay, well, let's go ahead and see what we can see down here in this cave. It looks like we've got some creep vine. Can't see where that sound is coming from. Go ahead and get. Go ahead and get all we can from these titanium deposits. The limestone deposit, sorry. Let's see here. Oh, that's the stalker. Okay, no worries. We know about those.
30 seconds.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and get up to the surface again. Recharge our oxygen. There we go. Good. Okay, now down we go again. Let's tell this stalker to buzz off. There we go. So we've got some quartz there.
Be advised, a common complication for cave divers is loss of orientation, followed by eventual asphyxiation.
Looks like our inventory's full. So we want to head back to our house and see what we can get. So, let's see here. Where's our base is over here. Okay, so we're going to get our sea glide again. As you can see, this pulls us right through the water and gets us going quite a bit faster than we've been able to attain any other way. go. Okay, let's go ahead and listen to this radio.
Playing pre-recorded distress call.
This is Ozzy from the cafeteria. What the hell, guys? They didn't warn us this might happen. Our pod was almost crushed by this Seamoth Bay on the way down. Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system, and this grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull. Come get us already.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Ooh, that could be interesting. Let's go ahead and put some things into our inventory here. Or condense as much as we can. And, combustible underwater. Let's see what we can get here. Let's put this outside. Or maybe we can put it inside. Let me see here. One.
Seek fluid intake.
Use storage container instead. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this up on the surface. There we go. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and enter this one and switch some things into here. Oh, gold! Oh, we definitely need some of that.
Intake recommended.
A floater, we don't need that. Or really any of these. The acid mushroom we might be able to use. We're definitely going to need to get... There we go.
New creature discovered.
Let's see if we can get some filter fish, whatever they call them. As we're going to need some of those to get some more water. Oh, there's another stalker. Bubble fish anywhere. Wait, how far is that? Okay, attack. Can't find any more bubble fish. Where are they at? Or bladder fish.
Oxygen.
Go to the surface. Okay. Where are... Ah, there's one. Where'd it go? Oh, okay, here we go. Got that one. And let's get that one as well. I guess we're doing a number on the bladder fish around here. There we go. Alright. Let's go ahead and get back to our house. There we are. Okay, and we'll use the fabricator here and make ourselves some food. Let's see here, peeper, as those are quite good. Peeper, there we go, good. And let's go ahead and make some filtered water.
Seek
We
fluid
need
intake
to
immediately.
find some salt, as apparently we need that to make water. Or filtered water at least. So let's go ahead and use
Vital
these.
signs stabilizing.
There we go. Let's go ahead and increase that as well. And there was something that we could make that we needed to make with the gold. Let me see here. Gold, copper wire, table coral. So we need to get some table coral to make a computer chip. We've got some copper wire already. Power cell, battery. Battery needs copper ore and acid mushrooms. Okay, basic materials, titanium ingots. Let's go ahead and make one of those, and that'll allow us to store some of that a lot better. Titanium, we can make this out of our salvage material. There we are. Let's see here, cooked food, we can cook the Gary fish.
It is common for those accustomed to synthetic foods to be repulsed by eating an animal carcass. Remember that humans survived this way for millennia. You can too.
Oh, useful for distracting certain predators. Interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and make a flare then. There we go, and we should be able to... Beacon, copper ore and titanium. Waterproof locker. Okay, good. Now, let's go and get into our medkit fabricator. Open storage container and see what we can... Okay, good, we've got plenty of flares. Let's... Nutrient block. Let's go ahead and switch that container. We'll be able to use that at some point. Quartz. I believe we can make glass out of this. It's not really much use as it is. Copper ore, good. So let's go ahead and make glass out of this. Glass, there we go. And that'll help to condense down the quartz that we've got. There we are, much better. Okay, then we can store that in here. Switch container, good. And let's go ahead and switch the titanium in as well. Silicon rubber, we've got plenty of that. We've got titanium ingots. Coral tube sample, that's used for making bleach. We've got plenty of room now in our inventory. We'll go ahead and cook the Gary fish. Eat the Gary fish, sorry. And that'll have to do us. What we got here? Fluid analyzer. Non-functional laboratory equipment. Okay. Apparently we can't put this anywhere. It won't let us. Okay, well, we'll just see if we can store it in here. No, we've not got enough room. Okay, let's switch that into there. Perfect. Okay. That's got us a little bit more room. Personal equipment, fins, tools. Can't even make... Where's the battery? Resources, electronics, battery. We need copper ore for that. Okay, we're not going to bother with that then. I believe we've got... We have an extra battery in here somewhere? I don't think we do. Thought I'd made one. Let's go ahead and switch the copper ore in here then and make an extra battery. Because I believe those can be used for charging up the Sea Glide. Otherwise we are going to be out of power. Okay, we've got about 2 minutes left. Let's get started on the way to this this location that was given to us. Where did it go? There we go, 487 meters. Let's go ahead and get over there. Got 68% starting. So let's see if we can get over there and rescue them before our time runs out. Definitely goes quite fast, so we should be able to go decent ways. And if we run out of time, I'll go ahead and record a little bit more until we get there. I think we're going to stay a little bit closer to the surface, just so that we can avoid... Oh my goodness. There's a very big something over there. And we are down quite a ways here. Oh, we've made it here.
30 seconds.
Oh dear. Okay, well, looks like we're going to get back up to the surface and get our oxygen filled up first.
Short-range scans suggest this biome supports extensive biodiversity and connects to a number of small cave networks.
And now we'll go back down to the bottom. And get into here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm starting something new. Today, write a note to someone that you love, telling them that you love them. And that'll be our challenge for today.
Data.
So we've gotten some new data. I'm going to go ahead and look around a little bit out here and see what we can see quickly. Seamoth fragment. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think we'll probably end this somewhere over here quickly. Oh my goodness, we've got some wreckage, some very big wreckage too. What have we got here? Lockers. My goodness. This is a very big piece of the Aurora. Let's go ahead and see if we can see anything over here in the cargo. No. And no. No, we'll go ahead and pick up the metal salvage. Wait a moment, what's this? A bioreactor fragment. Let's go ahead and scan this.
30 seconds.
Quickly, there we go, good. And get back up to the surface. And then we'll head back to our base. And I think we'll just end the video there. So, let me know in the comments what you guys think of this. Whether this is something you want to keep seeing. If there's something I should be focusing on, like exploring a bit more. Or if there's...
Local scans show a nearby cave entrance, depth 90 meters, leading to an unknown environmental biome.
Interesting. You know, if there's something that I should be focusing on, or something that you want to see me do. I do know it's quite possible to die in this game. And I know there have been people of you that I've talked to that have been, at least when I was playing Ark, like, oh, die. So at some point I'm sure I will do that. I'm kind of hesitant to do it right now as we're going along quite nicely. I guess we will have to do that at some point. Interesting. So you can charge your batteries by hitting R and selecting. Perfect. Now that'll be interesting, is how can we charge our batteries? There's got to be a way to do it. Resources, basic materials, titanium. Now let's do that out of salvage. Personal equipment. Standard O2, fire extinguisher, so we can't make anything new here. Deployables, waterproof locker. Okay, so that'll be interesting. These tools here, propulsion cannon. Oh my goodness. We've got a new blueprint. This could be interesting. Also a laser cutter. Ingredients unknown for that though. So we've started to unlock some things. Alright, well, I think that'll be some of the things that we try in our next episode then, is to try and see what we can get with those. And, bioreactor? Oh, good. And see what we can get with that. Let's go ahead and listen to this radio message then. And, then that'll be it for today.
Aurora, this is Sunbeam again. We just picked up a massive debris field at your location. I didn't know how many of you... I didn't know. We're now en route to your location. We're gonna bring you home. Sunbeam out. What else can I say? The only time I parked a rig this big on a rock that small was in VR. And I blew it. It's a bad option, all right, but so are all the others.
Interesting. Well, what will be the next message from Sunbeam? This interesting. It could be interesting. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that'll be it for today. Raptor X signing off. Go ahead and leave a like in the... go ahead and leave a comment down below if there's something that I can improve on or something you'd like to see me do different. And also, if you can, I'm going to post a list in the description of the different games that I have available to play that I can possibly play on this channel. If you can give a vote on those and say your top 3 that you'd like to see me play, or if you'd like to see a new one or something that I haven't played quite yet, I'm probably going to be doing an Eco one sometime soon. So stay tuned for that. But let me know what you'd like to see. If you'd just like to see more of this gameplay, or what you'd like. So I really enjoy making these videos and sharing them out and hearing your responses. So go ahead and leave one if you have a little bit of time. It always helps me out. Alright everyone, take care and I will see you next time. G'day.